of people a lot of people were on a call this morning and they couldn't do the kickoff call this evening. And a lot of people asked me to record it. So I am recording. This is our November kickoff call. And I'm really excited. I don't know about you guys, but I was telling people today that October for me, business wise, for the time it flew by. It's like I blinked and October was over. But business wise, it was the slowest month ever for me. I don't know about you guys. I was just like, what is happening? Like no time, but super slow. So November, I don't know. I feel refreshed. I'm excited. It's the last 60 days of the year. Like how crazy is that? In 60 days, it's going to be 2022. We still don't have flying cars, which I was pretty convinced as a kid watching the Jetsons we would have in 2022. But I am using personally these next 60 days to kind of refresh my business, revamp my business, and then really and put some things in place and get into some good business habits. So then in January, we can really, kick it off really well in the business. And I've been talking to a couple people about some of the systems. I've shared some of those systems. So we're going to start kind of testing them in November and December to really hit the ground running in January. So corporate wise, you should all have gotten the email. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. I didn't put any slides together tonight, but the corporate incentives are all the same. You guys should have gotten an email. So the holiday collection is still available. The bundles sold out, but the Snickerdoodle protein, the body butter, and the black cherry lime slim is still available. And if you guys are new to Plexus and you've not tried this before, you need to get it, but you also need to share about it. That Snickerdoodle lean, I have had 2 people order specifically so they can make protein cookies. They don't like shakes, and I don't blame them. Like I have to make myself take that shake every day that I'm doing right now. But they're all about protein cookies and like Snickerdoodle protein balls. So think about that when you're sharing and talking to people. And that black cherry lime slim, if you like a Sonic cherry limeade, I think it tastes like that. If you squeeze fresh lime by itself, I think it tastes like a cherry Coke. And so I just happened to mention that. I was talking to one of my old customers and she's been like on and off slim and, not too sure. And she finally cleaned up her diet a little bit, but she's like, hey, I don't know. Should I order some of that black cherry? What do you think? Do you think I'd like it? And I said, I think it tastes like a cherry Coke. She's like, oh my gosh, that's like my drink that I like crave. So she bought like 4 bags. So just think outside of the box when you're talking about those things. And then the body butter, mine just arrived. I got 10 of them, 12 of them, because I'm going to give them for gifts. They are clean body lotion. So a lot of people are like anti Bath and Body Works because, the hormone disruption and everything. I'm not quite there yet. I still use candles, but I like that this doesn't have any of the sulfates and any of the bad chemicals that a lot of people avoid. So that's a good one to share for gifts. Success Sprints Q4 is still going on. Leaders Retreat. So all of us are still going, even though October for most of us was probably slower than we had hoped. We're just going to readjust. So what we talked about this morning on the Monday meetup call was just readjusting our November goals. And so I want all of us to look at our goals for November and in 72 hours, put them in our team chat. What are your goals? How are you adjusting? How many, points do you need? How many people? How many silvers? And if you need help, reach out to me, reach out to Amy Morton if you're on her team. We love doing kind of those numbers and those plans. The incentive for $50 for every 2 VIP customers you bring in is still going on. So if you get 2 new customers with $100 or a welcome pack, you get an extra $50 bonus. And then it's still the $9.95 sign up special. Now, the other thing I like when you look at this November email, they have a video and they have some information on Global Giving Day. This is great to put in your stories on social media to share what Plexus does as a company, right? It legitimizes this. It lets people see that when it comes to network marketing, we are different. Ease is the product of the month. There is a book club for November. They've not said what the book is yet. So I have a feeling they may be having trouble getting someone to commit. You can register for it. For our team, we're going to start calling it a Saturday speaker series, because usually they don't talk about their book at all. It's just a motivational chat. So don't feel like you have to have read the book or finished the book to get on those. And then if you guys didn't see it, they've got new recipes with the greens. So let me know if you can see this green goddess dip when it opens a tab. I think I may have to stop share and share it again. If you guys can see that, put it in the chat. It's a green goddess dip with Greek yogurt and garlic and plexus greens and fresh herbs. Thank you, Stephanie. This would be great for holidays, Thanksgiving. I started a murder club in my neighborhood, and I had tons of snacks out the other night. Had I known about this, I would have made this for one of the dips on one of the appetizer boards. They also uploaded a green donut. I am not sure I can get Adelaide to try this, but here's a recipe for greens donuts with spinach, banana, eggs, oats, and plexus greens. I want to know who tries this first. And then the other one that they uploaded was a greens ginger tea. I'm getting a lot of people asking different ways to eat or ingest greens, because they don't like it in a liquid because it settles and they don't drink it fast enough. So unless you drink it in a shaker bottle, you got to keep shaking it. So here is another, this is a hot tea. So this, I think, would probably help even dissolve the greens even more thoroughly where they didn't settle, because it's a hot tea. So check that out. They have recipe cards that they made for the tea and the dip. So you can share those on social media, put those in your stories, send them to your customers who ordered greens. Say, hey, I think you may like this recipe. You have greens. So that is all that is coming out of corporate this month. When you go to that blog, there's so much information on there. Take a couple extra minutes to click around on some of the things. That's actually how I found the donuts, because the donuts wasn't in the actual email. So check that out. And then for the team page, I want you guys to know we're doing a couple of fun things. I'm really excited. I'm going to go ahead and show you the calendar. I'll pull the calendar up first. Of course, I should have had that all ready to go. So fun fact, while I'm looking for the calendar, you guys may already know this. I posted a link on the team page about vision and blood sugar regulation. I went to the eye doctor today, and it was a new doctor, only the second time I've ever been to the eye doctor. And so we were chatting, and she wanted to show me all the parts of the eye and all the things. And she started talking about blood sugar regulation. And I told her, I work for Plexus and what we do. And she was talking about how most people attribute eye disease with diabetics and blood sugar. But anyone who has spikes and dips in their blood sugar, it affects your vision. And I thought that was just super cool, because we have had some people on Plexus before say that their vision has gotten better, right? We weren't really sure. Well, apparently, when you have significant swings on your blood sugar, it even can affect the shape of your lens, but it also constricts and infects your blood pressure. So the arteries and the vessels in the eyes, that's another way it can affect it. So I thought that was super cool. I posted an article from Hopkins Medicine about it, but I just thought that was another fun fact. And she was like, yeah, if your blood sugars are regulated, it's very possible your vision could improve. Now, mine is just getting old vision, but if you have blood pressure issues, your vision can improve on Plexus, okay? All right, so let me share my screen again on the team calendar. Oh, letting Brittany be in. Here we go. So always, I have it pinned as an announcement right here. So it's easy to find. Right here, you pin announcements, okay? That way you can always find things on the team page that are important for the month. So here's the calendar, and we'll go through it tonight so you guys know what to expect. Tonight's the kickoff call. Tomorrow at 11 Central, noon Eastern, we're having a welcome to the Wellness Connection. Again, all your new customers, all of your new brand ambassadors, get them on this. It's going to be a Zoom, but it also will be live streamed into the team page. It's 30 minutes and it's just a welcome on how to get started on your products. What the heck is the Wellness Connection? It's just a great quick overview. And then a lot of us are going to be at the team retreat in Tennessee this weekend. If you're not going to be there, just know there are plenty of other people on the team who will be on the team page still answering questions, but we're going to try to go live a couple of times with some fun things at the team retreat for you guys to kind of feel like you're there. And then the other big thing is we always in December, you'll see at the top of the calendar, we always have a favorite things party, and we're going to ask people on the team to gift one of their favorite things again. And then we have a huge fun Zoom party in December. Anyone who has 100 PV in November gets an invitation. And then we have so many little favorite things, prizes and giveaways that people can win. It's really fun. You guys know gift giving is my language. And last year, so many of you guys, I know like Katrina and Nicole and Amy, a lot of you guys gifted some of your favorite things too. So we're going to do that again, but it's for people who were commission qualified in November to get an invitation to the December party. Okay. On Monday, you'll see on the calendar a business series 5-day event. This will be an event on the team page inside an event, and I'll show you where to find that. And each day will be a specific business topic with a live video from myself or Amy Morton or another leader or another Jewel, and then other posts that day around that same topic. And the topics are, you'll see this in the event, being your own CEO, how to close, who is your network, using Canva or WordSwag or other graphic apps that we've been getting a lot of questions lately on that, telling your story, and then remembering your why. And so it really will be a good either refresh for the business, a reinforcement, or even just getting started for new people in the business. And then on the 9th, I put on there live on the Wellness Connection at some point, I haven't figured out a time yet, we're going to do a holiday mixology with Plexus. I'm hoping Nicole, she's on the call. I'm hoping Nicole could do it with us. I have not checked with her yet, but we have tons of fun cocktail recipes with our Plexus products. And so I thought if we could do something early, that'll give people time to put it on their Thanksgiving menu. Because I always like to have a Thanksgiving cocktail that we have that's special, like a cranberry sangria or something. But I would love to incorporate Plexus with it. So we're going to do a fun mixology class. And then also next week is our big Cravings Crusher course. Let me show you where that information is. There's more information about that. This is led by Amy Morton. It's a 7-day course. Right here is the Cravings Crusher. There will be tips. There will be recipes. There will be her workouts, which we know are so good and they're free. She just wants people to be on the weight loss combo, which is slim and lean and metaburn. But then ideally, we would love them to add a bottle of Block or Balance because we are in carb season with the holidays coming up. I will tell you that one thing that's going to be different about this Cravings Crusher group is that the lean recipes won't be shakes. We specifically want to make it food-based, protein balls, snacks, waffles, cookies, because we have tons of shakes. Everyone knows lean is a shake. So we really want to make this one different with some fun things that you can make with lean. So anybody can join it, current people, old people, new people, customers, ambassadors, doesn't matter. Get them in there because it's just going to be 7 days to really help people maybe cut some cravings before we get into the holidays. Okay. Let me go back to the calendar. And then you'll see we have a couple of fun things on there. We've got a trivia night that I put on there. I want to get back to doing some fun Zooms again. And then also, I'm going to move this bar here. There's a team social on the 30th at the end of the month after Thanksgiving. And then this 10 days of Plexus, the 15th through the 24th, those are just lives on the team page about our products where I give one away. And it's just the education series. I normally do it in December, but December is usually so busy and short with, people, week of Christmas. We decided to move it to November. So that is really the calendar. Now there's still the Y Plexus calls from corporate every single day, twice a day, Monday through Thursday, once on Fridays. And so I was talking to Amy Morton the other day and we were like, oh, you know what? We really need to get back to, personally, I need to get back to finding at least a couple people every single week, if not every day, to get on those calls because they're really, really good. If any of you guys ever want to be a speaker on a Y Plexus call, please tell me. Corporate is begging for people to be on them so we can keep them going because they're really, really good for your potentials. It's good for them to see other stories besides yours. And it's good for my people to see other stories besides mine. But it also is good marketing. And sometimes it's easier to get people on if you can say, I'm going to be on, will you watch it? Or my friend Amy is going to be on, will you check it out? So if you ever want to be on one, let me know. Now, the other two things we're doing that are brand new. Well, this isn't necessarily new, but the day is different. In November, every Monday at noon Central, 1 Eastern, we're having these working sessions. Today, we talked goals. And so each Monday, it'll just be working, whether we get into the virtual office and look at reports, whether we do a power hour for an event, whatever it is, it's a working session Monday afternoons to kind of kick the week off. Now, the other thing that's brand new that I'm really excited about, I'm hoping you guys love it as much as I think we're going to. Hang on, I lost it here. Of course, my computer's gonna lock up. All right. So I got together with two sidelines. So there are some teams that do these daily business motivation calls. I thought, man, daily is just, I can't commit to daily myself. But I can commit to once a week. And I partnered with two Jewel Sideline sisters, Sarah and Kate. You'll meet them on the call tomorrow night. So every Tuesday night, we will be sharing strategies for business success. It'll be a 30-minute call. It will be different topics, but from different speakers from other teams. So you guys can hear from other teams how they're doing it, what they're doing, what's working for them, what's working for us that we can share. And so I'm really excited about this. It's really using that one Plexus culture, getting other sidelines together. You guys might end up loving them and connecting with people, and maybe you find a sideline partner to like run with. But they're every Tuesday night. They will be recorded and they will be at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, because one of the teams is a Pacific team. So like Stephanie on our team, who's Pacific time, we took that into account. So it's 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern every Tuesday night. If they are fabulous, like I think they're going to be, we might add a Friday morning call for those people who, especially Eastern time, 9 o'clock is pretty late. My brain is mush after like 9 o'clock my time. So we might add a Friday morning, but some of the topics we talked about will be like how people are getting people to silvers or how to close, or just different business related 30-minute belief building with other speakers from other teams. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Did I miss anything? I think that's it. Monday meetups, Tuesday huddles, and just really connecting people. So we added a ton of people in September, making sure those people are connected to the Wellness Connection, making sure they know about this stuff, right? Because a lot of times some of these things are what either keep people on the products or get people wanting to share. I've had so many people be like, I only shared because you guys have so much fun on that Zoom that you posted about. Or I had one person decide she wanted to work the business because she saw that we were doing a challenge, like a partner challenge for your business. And she was like, that seemed fun. And I'm like, really? That's what got you to want to share? So you just never know. So make sure you offer the buffet to everyone so they can pick and choose. All of those things in November. Guys have any questions? Anything else? All right. That's all I have tonight to kick off November. Let me check the chat. All right, guys. Thanks for being on. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night on the first Tuesday huddle. Those will also be recorded for people who can't be on Tuesday night. Okay. All right, guys. Happy Monday.